Welcome to my pre-algebra class. We're on chapter 9, section 5, and this is part B. We're going to be now changing fractions to percents. If I want to change a fraction to a percent, there's a couple ways I can do it. I can change it into a decimal and carry it out two places. And if there's a remainder, make it into a fraction, then move the decimal point over two places and put the percent sign. I could use a proportion, set the fraction equal to x over 100, or I can multiply by 100. And basically you find the way that's the easiest to handle. So I'll do all three with the first one. So I have 5/8. Let's change it into a decimal first. Take 8 into 5. Since we're working with percent, we carry it out two places. 8 goes into 56 times. That's 48. And we have 2 left over. Bring down the 0. 8 goes into 20 twice. That's 16. We have 4 left over. So we get 62 and 4/8, which is 62 and 1/2%. The other way is to change it into the decimal. You have this one memorized as 0.625. Move it over to the right to get it into a percent. So it's 62.5%. We generally work with the mixed number percents. We can use a decimal percent as long as it's not repeating. So 62.5 or 62.5% is fine. And the last way is to use a proportion, 5/8. Well, we could also multiply by 100 times 100. 4 goes in 8, 2, 4 goes into 125. So we get 125 over 2 and make that a mixed number at 62 and 1/2%. And as I said, the last way is the proportion. 5/8 equals, we're trying to change it to percent, something over 100, compare me to 100. So we get 500 equals 8x. Divide by 8. 8 goes into 56 times with 2 left over. 8 goes into 22 with 4 left over, so 62 and 1/2%. So those are all the ways you can do it. You just choose the one that works the best. So I'm going to take problem number 2. And I think multiplying by 100 is the easiest because 5 goes into 100. So 5 goes into 5 once and into 120. So I get 60%. Number 3 also easiest. Either move the decimal to the right or times it by 100 to get it into the percent. So that's 200%. 7/9. Multiply by 100. So we get 700 over 9 and change it to a mixed number percent. 9 goes into 76 times 63 with 7 left over. 9 goes into 76 times with 7 left over. So it's 66 and 7/9%. And the last one, actually multiplying by 100 seems to be the easiest way at the moment. 250 times by 100. That would add 2 zeros to the original number, so it's 25,000%. Okay, we're ready to do the assignment. So have your worksheet fractions to percents out. And head your paper and skip a line, and we have number 2. We're changing all these fractions into percents, or whole numbers to percent. So we have 7/12 changed to a percent. It's the opposite of changing a percent to a fraction. Instead of dividing, we times by 100. So 4 goes into 12/3, and 4 goes into 125. 7 times 25 is 175 over 3. I want to make it a mixed number, so 3 goes into 17 5 times with 2 left over. 3 goes into 25 8 times, 24 with 1 left over, so it's 58 1/3%. Problem number 4, we have 7/8. Change it to a percent, multiply by 100. 4 goes into 8 2, 4 goes into 125. 7 times 25, 7 times 5 is 35, 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3 is 175 over 2. Make it a mixed number percent. 2 goes into 17 8, 2 goes into 15 7, and there's 1 left over. If you remember the decimal for 7/8, it's 0.875, so you can see the percent is close to that decimal. Just move it over 2 to the right and change the 0.5 to 1/2. Number 6, we have 1/40th. Times it by 100 to get it into its percent. 10 goes into 44 times, 10 goes into 110. Could have used 20. 2 goes into 4 twice, and then 2, 10, 5. So we get 5 over 2. Change it to a mixed number, that's 2 1/2%. Problem number 8, we have 2/3. We're going to change it into a percent, multiply by 100. So we get 200 over 3. Make it a mixed number. 3 goes into 26, 2 left over. 3 goes into 26, and 2 left over. So it's 66 2/3%. Problem number 10, we have 1/9. Times it by 100 to get it to a percent. That's 100/9. 9 goes into 10 once, 1 left over. 9 into 10 once, 1 left over. 11 1/9%. Remember, 1/9 is 0.1 repeating, so if I slide it over 2, I get 11 with another 1. Number 12, 9/16. Change it into a percent, times by 100. 4 goes into 16 4 times, and 4 goes into 125. 9/4, or 9 times 25, is 225 over 4. 4 goes into 25, 2 left over. 4 goes into 25 6 times. That's 24 with 1 left over, so it's 56 1/4%. Problem 14, we have 9/13. Multiply it by 100. So it's 900 over 13. And 13 goes into 900 6 times, which is 78. Leaving me 12, and 13 goes into 129 times. It's 117 with 3 left over. So it's 69 3/13%. So sometimes it might be easier to do the division a long way. Problem number 16. We have 3, times it by 100 to get it to the percent, and that's 300%. 18, we have 1/2, times it by 100. 1/2 is equal to 50%. Problem number 20, 4/7. Get it to a percent, times by 100. So that's 400 over 7. We're going to change it to a mixed number. 7 goes into 40 5 times, 35 with 5 left over. 7 goes into 57 times, that's 49 with 1 left over. So 57 and 1/7%. Problem number 22, we have 4, times it by 100, and we get 400%. And the last one, 24, 2/25, change it to a percent, multiply by 100. 25 goes into 25 once and into 104 times, so that's 8%. I did all these multiplying by 100. You could have changed them to decimals and slid over the decimal, or you could have used the proportion, or you could have divided the fraction and moved the decimal 2 to the right. The 100 is sometimes the easiest. That concludes the evens. Be sure and check the answer key on your worksheet for the odds.